YouTube, it's Lena, and as you can see here today, I have an Ulta haul for you. So I did pick up a couple of things in the 21 Days of Beauty, and I just made an order on top of it, so I figured I'd just, haul it all at once. But I'll mention what products were part of the 21 Days of Beauty, but I'm just gonna kind of pull because it's easier. I do have these samples on top of my several orders. I think only a couple of them actually came with the samples they were supposed to. I'm actually curious to try this Bye Bye Breakout thing from IT Cosmetics. It's a concealer that apparently has some acne fighting treatment in it. And the other side is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream, and I do actually like that. So I'm gonna wear like one of the shades, but it's fine. First is something from the 21 Days of Beauty. It is the Becca First Light Priming Filter. I do really like this. I've used up a couple of samples and a mini size in the past. I currently have a travel size that I now need to use up since I bought the full size because it was on sale for half off. So I snatched it up because I really like it, but it's really expensive. Like it's normally like $38, but and I don't like to pay $38 for a primer, but $19 I was a little more okay with. Okay, so next I got this. They're out of the box because I did not keep two of them. But it was this little Benefit, the Blush Brunch set. If this is still available, I'll definitely link it down below. But it has Rockateur, Dandelion, Gold Rush, which is their new one, California, Hula Light, and Hula. Dandelion, even on my fair ass skin, does not show up on me very well, so I did not keep that. And I did not keep Hula because I have a full size of it that I need to use up at some point. But because I was using points or something on this, I didn't pay a whole lot for it, so I figured even with the 4, it was more than worth it to me. But and I really want to try California and Gold Rush. And I know I like Rockateur and I'm curious about Hula Light, so I figured these 4 minis would be easier to use up if I get to that point. But this is Gold Rush right here. And I know these minis tend to not have the exact same formula as the full sizes. I've come into experience with that before. But it at least gets me an idea about like the color and maybe how it performs, but that does look really pretty to me. And here is California. I know that the full size comes with like a gold overspray, but it still just looks like it would be a really pretty color. Ooh, that's damn bright too. I mean, that's what I thought it would be, so I'm not that surprised. Like I said, this is Rockateur. This is what I know I like. I used to have like a palette of these, but I wasn't using it, so I gave it to a friend. But Rockateur, and actually it had Bella Bamba in it, were 2 that I did actually really like. But I figure I wasn't using the whole thing. I already owned another thing of Hula. But here it is right here. If I could figure out somewhere to get Bella Bamba from nowadays, because they don't sell it anymore. And finally, this is Hula Light. Hula actually works decently on me, even though I'm super pale. But I was curious when they announced a light version. Now they just need a dark version, and I think they'll be doing pretty good, at least for, benefit. Because their shade selection is known to be crap. But that on my knuckle is it right there. I did build it up some just so you could really see it, but that looks like it would be a pretty decent bronzer for me. Okay, I see what the other order in this was as far as, the other 21 Days of Beauty thing that I got. And apparently I got another set of samples right here. This is the Skin & Co. Eye Concentrate and the Bare Minerals Skin Longevity Vital Power Infusion. And this was like a free with purchase. This was the Murad Age Reform Rapid Collagen Infusion thingy. Something exploded on this and I have no freaking clue what, but I used up a mini of this year and I really liked it, so when I saw that it was on half off I decided to pick it up. This is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed in Translucent, so it's just a white powder, but this is what I can actually wear on my skin without anything on it, and it blurs the appearance of my pores, so I really liked that. And I like it as a setting powder as well, but that was something that I did notice about it. And this was, at least in this box, the last thing from the 21 Days of Beauty sale. They put the Urban Decay eyeshadows on sale for half off. And I really like their formula, but their singles are like 20 bucks. And I'm like, hell no, most of the time. $10 though, that's on par with like a L'Oreal single of some of their things. So I picked it up. This is Mildew. This is just, I've wanted this for a while. I have this in a palette, but it is a really old palette, so I probably need to declutter it. But that is it right there. I do really like that color. I kind of hate the name, but I like the color, so I put up with it. And finally, I have some random Ulta bits, like from the brand Ulta, that I wanted to try. I have this shiny sheer lip gloss from them. It is a brush tip applicator, which I don't love, but I put up with. And I was wanting something in kind of a lavendery color, and while this does that, it's not kidding when it says sheer, so you kind of have to build it up. And I don't know how it feels on the lips because I haven't really tried any of this yet. Now we have an Ulta matte bronzer, about 2 bronzers apparently. And this is the shade Warm, which I am pretty warm toned, so I figured it would work alright, at least as a straight bronzer. May not work that well as a contour. It's still pretty light, so I'm sure it'll work. This is their mineral blush in the shade Kala Lily. Kala, is that like the Greek word for beauty? Like, is that what they mean? Like beautiful lily? I don't know, but it's a pretty color. We'll see. And finally, I have the Ulta Illuminator in the shade Brilliant Diamond. This sticker is huge. I just did a highlight declutter, but this is one that I had bought and hadn't even like fooled with yet. Now that's a heavy swatch for a highlighter, but it feels really nice, like just on my finger. I'm sure that'd be pretty. Okay, this was when they had the little NYX addition to it. So that's all my 21 Days of Beauty stuff. I know what I was thinking. I meant to buy the MAC Fix Plus, but I forgot about it until like 10 o'clock at night, and by that time it was sold out, so I just didn't worry about it. I have one, but I use it every day, so I figure I could stock up on one because I do really like the stuff. But this was a gift with purchase from NYX. If you spent $20 on their stuff, you got a free little lip bag, including an actual lip. But it has like 2 lip products and a liquid liner inside. This is the matte liquid liner. So, yeah. We have a soft matte lip cream in Copenhagen. I need to check and see if I have that shade or not before I unwrap it, because I know I have one close to that, but I don't know if it's that one or if it's the other really deep one that I really wanted. And we have the matching lip liner in Copenhagen. So that's cool. Now the 2 things that I got from NYX that wound up being 20 bucks, so I want getting that. I've been wanting this for ages and I just never bought it till recently. It is the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette, and this is in the bright version. Now they have, you know, more toned down versions, but this was the one that I had been wanting for ages. Swatch the yellow, this tealy blue, this bright ass pink, and this shimmery red. Like, these are like half matte, half shimmer as far as just finish is concerned. They're all quite pigmented, so that's good. I'm getting more okay with using yellow because of the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette that I tried out a couple of months ago. I don't want to wipe my face with eyeshadow on it. The Prism palette, but I also picked up this glitter. Does this have a shade? I'm sure it did online, but I sure as hell don't remember what it is. Dark Side, okay. And they are a little messy, but these are really awesome glitters. You just, you know, have to use a glitter primer with them because they are legit loose ass glitter. These are not like a pigment that's really shimmery. No, this is a glitter that you have to use a glitter pigment, glitter primer with. Now I got these 2 things kind of on a whim. They are 2 of the Almay quads in Surreal and Pegasus, but these are like limited edition shades. I swatch these and they are not that great. I mean, I know I can work with them with, like, you know, Fix Plus or just packing them on with the right brush, and maybe these just don't swatch that well because that does happen sometimes, but like these will swatch with the crap. On first impression, can you even see that? These don't swatch very well. And now we can try Pegasus. I'm not impressed so far. But I bought them, so I want to give them a shot before I just dismiss them outright. I also picked up a gloss from Almay. This is the Goddess Gloss in the shade. Specifically left this thing on here just so I would know. Rainbow. They had a blue one too that I was wanting, but it was sold out. Doe foot applicator. These smell really good, by the way. Now the gloss I'm actually pretty impressed with so far, so. Haven't worn it on my lips yet, but I did swatch it and I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm wanting. Let's see. 3 more items and we're done. And this was the order that did not come with any samples, so. Another weird Almay thing that I wanted to try. This is the Make 'em Jelly Highlight in the shade Mermaid Magic. So. Now, when you see the packaging online, you just see this top right here, and it looks really cute, but the rest of it is really plain. So that caught me a little off guard. But it's a jelly highlight. I've never used one before, but I want to play with it. It looks like it'll be fun. But it's a more purple than I was thinking. Like, going by the top of the box, I was thinking it was going to be more blue. It feels so weird. Yeah, it feels so weird. Now when you smooth it on, it just feels like, you know, a liquid highlight. But just sticking your finger into it to get it. Yeah, I don't know. I hope you could see that pretty well, but it's got a lot of glitter in it, but I was kind of expecting it because it's supposed to be kind of a holographic-y highlight. I know you're not supposed to say it's hollow unless it's got, you know, all the colors of the rainbow in it, but it's definitely got purple with a lot of pink shimmer in it. But like I said, I was really thinking it was going to be more blue. But it's alright. It's still be fun to play with if nothing else. And finally, nothing too exciting here. I stocked up on some sponges because my beauty blender is about to die, and I personally at least really do like the Eco Tools one. It's really hard to find them with just the sponge in it, but Ulta online does sell them with just the sponge, not the sponge with the little stand on it, because I have the stand. And I didn't want to buy them with the little mini sponge because I don't use mini sponges like that. I just use my one sponge for everything. That's why mine die so relatively quickly. But online, on Ulta, you can actually find like just the one sponge. And they were on sale for half off at the time, so I picked up 2. So, that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it. And hopefully I will see you later. Bye!